Yeah, I think we have all agreed on the fucking voting poll that we want to go for Waldo.
We have.
Where's Waldo though?
We
I can't
have.
find him.
Yeah, where's Waldo? Where's Waldo, guys?
Wait.
We've already
Wait.
done
We
this
have.
joke.
Wait.
Well,
We
where is
have.
he?
Well,
Okay, but
before
I
you
wanna
do
bring-
that, how about you just communicate about your other options in game, just to kind of decide what else you want to plan on doing.
Yep.
Who
Let me
better
just
to
open
start
it up
that
again.
than the man with the job?
Oh yay!
Oh, by the way,
that's such a good time.
by the way, Dip, are you actually like here? Like, I know you can't talk vocally, but can you text?
I want you to know Vite's charisma is like -4. He's not convincing anybody to do anything. Don't make Vite talk.
Oh no, I'm not talking about making him talk to fucking Waldo. I'm talking about, talking to the rest of the party about what the fuck to do.
Yeah, because you guys have a lot of options, and while we've been discussing them throughout the week, this is the actual opportunity to kind of fully discuss with everybody here.
Yep.
Yeah,
This
what's
doesn't
up, Bob?
typically
Over
apply to me.
Clara?
I don't.
Clara.
Well,
It's
Alright,
in. Was it in player notes, right?
it's in.
Yeah.
It's in lore.
Mendigo actually wrote up a list for you guys, and he says, "Don't worry, amigos. I actually decided to take this opportunity to write all of this down." And actually, I think it was in lore info, but I'll copy and paste it.
Lore info.
Yep.
Oh, okay, right. That's why I couldn't find it.
I got it, and I'll post it in Watcher channel.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
So,
by looking at our
as I see it, you can do Thoth and his wonderful little quest of turning home and settle your dispute with Giovanni. You can help Alcanis here with his issues. You can retrieve my boat. He kind of looks at all of you a bit pointedly and he said, "In all fairness, you did provide it shelter, and then it got stolen from you.
Hmm.
You can help out Castellan here with figuring out her past, similar to Alcanos. Wouldn't it be so funny if that both of them were maybe like brother and sister, came from a similar background? So if we learn about both, if we do one, we just learn about the other. Wouldn't that be funny?"
That would be interesting, yes.
Foreshadowing.
Oh my god, what?
We can find the rest of your friends, high accuser, yada. You can speak to Alejandro Waldo, which I actually know the man, so I can bring you over to him, though I'd recommend not being tricky with him. I know all of you have a bit of a way with trying to do things a bit under the radar, and while he may like that, he likes to know who he's dealing with. Then we have Vide's little issue with assassinating Runzol Altus. He says that under his breath, kind of glancing out the
Little.
door.
Little issue.
Little, yes. Or assassinating Sir Dalton de Villas. Then we have a matter with the people who stole from me, who also stole from all of you, being one Nabuchu,
I believe.
Nabuku Kanizer, Nabuku, or Shiloh. And then the last option is I actually decided to run by the board postings and grab you a few opportunities that would be open to foreigners. Some bounty postings. We have one of a report of a large military-grade weapon being driven through the desert. Another one of Reaver setting up camp and causing a bit of issues with the border princes. And the last one is to protect a Videllan noblewoman's daughter from anybody who may try to get in her path. Apparently, she's been getting harassed recently, so her father wants to hire some people to protect her.
That one sounds like it would.
What the
quite nicely.
What the fuck?
My head hurts.
I think that one sounds like it would pay well, and probably wouldn't be.
By the way, as you guys discuss,
Too
hey
dangerous.
Dips. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Join me in Desert Shack.
Desert Shack?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah, my grandma house.
Let's go,
I
man.
love how his mic
You're
is
going to
ear-raped
prison!
as fuck.
Okay, guys. Okay. So
Protecting.
let's talk about this.
Noble, I think, is the best option.
Okay.
Get a Thunder Bros.
Think about it. So
Hmm.
apparently, okay, this is all out of character, but okay, so like looking at our options, apparently, if we were to speak to Waldo, we would be extended. Our time would be extended.
Yes.
That sounds good.
I
That
think-
sounds brilliant.
As if I don't like Waldo.
It's incredibly good. It's
Hence
incredibly good
but the
considering
thing
we only have
Everyone's
we have
already
3 sessions.
agreed, except for Dip, that we should do that.
Yeah, fair.
But the thing is, guys. But the thing is, the thing that we have to be careful with Waldo is me and Vide, because I'm pretty
Why does he
sure.
hate Asians? Go on.
I'm pretty sure word has gotten to him that we are actually quite wanted and
We can
known
find a solution.
badly.
Why are you wanted?
She's a daughter of a cavalry member, and Vide insisted on having a ridiculously
For-
high bounty.
Okay, well, it was an in character thing that Nick and I both agreed to. Why are you yelling at me about it like it was my choice?
I didn't.
We're
I
not
was.
yelling at you.
I was just explaining.
And it makes for
But-
fun, and it makes for interesting roleplay situations. So I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I just suggest if when we do go to Waldo, Vide and I, we can just stick towards the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We can
thing
just
is,
dig
the only
into
characters
that.
I know about the assassination attempt really should be Adrian and Vide.
Well,
This is all out of
Adrian.
character.
I know. This is still off character.
dude.
So
dude,
they don't. So
like-
they should have to try and convince us to agree with Waldo.
dude.
That is
By
true.
the way, that fucking about the whole assassination thing, Adrian would have probably told Minstrel. Not Minstrel. I mean Mendigo.
I know, but still.
You haven't told us.
He literally just
So,
told
try.
you.
Yeah,
That
Mandega
is
just told us.
And my character has a hangover, so she's not paying attention to shit. So
You need. You know what? I'm not. I have no words.
I don't think
I'm-
assassinated Rain is a good idea at all.
that's why
I'm
they
just-
want.
Okay, would you prefer to assassinate a man that you? Would you prefer? Okay, so would you prefer to assassinate Rin or the captain of an army?
The captain.
Yes. Mhm,
You
mhm.
may need to get your head
Yes.
checked.
Only reason
No.
I wouldn't want
But-
to
No.
assassinate the cross breach guys is we're
Everything.
already wanted in Adeilheim. That'll give them actual reason to hunt us down.
Exactly,
That
and also
is true
Clara.
as well.
I want you to know.
And
I want
Clara.
you to know this man's boss, or
The biggest thing
I
right now
want you
is
to know-
his
Okay.
attack
no,
Ren, have dip after you, or attack Dalton and have Clara pissed off at you.
I
The-
say we do Rin, so we
so
kill two
the
birds
way-
with one stone.
The way I see it is that we want to keep the allies we currently have, because right now we are in uncharted territory for us, and don't have a lot of allies except for Rin and his boys, pretty much. So I really heavily suggest not going for Rin. Preferably, let's.
But then there's also the thing that if we,
because there's 3 options. Remember, we
Oh,
can
right.
do Rin,
no, there's
Dalton,
2.
There's 3.
and then we can backstab Mox.
We backstab Mox.
yeah.
Oh my god, of course, that's the best option, yes.
That's the border prince.
See,
guys.
see,
I don't see us coming back.
There is actually something that I have yet to tell the party, and I think
Oh.
now would be a great time to bring it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Vide is not doing 1 mission. He's doing 2.
What's
What?
the second one?
Oh,
What's
wait a
the-
minute. Never mind. Hey, I just realized something. So the
Okay.
second thing that Vi was supposed to do was deliver a letter to a name that
To
I had
who?
no idea what it meant until now, and I now know what it means.
Oh,
Who's that person?
Yeah, so it's Waldo.
Oh,
Mox wants a letter.
oh,
Mox is sending a letter to Waldo, and he's making Vi the messenger. Because the only thing that Mox said was that this person calls themselves the Burnt,
the bird.
mm.
which
Oh
I
wow,
had
this is
no
going to be
idea what that
complicated.
meant.
Fuck.
I had no idea what that meant, and now I know what it means.
Can you try to
So,
peek into the letter to know what the fuck's going on with that?
No.
no, because instantly the bounty goes off.
No, is this
Oh.
in game
And
or
also,
out of game talk?
do you think
Yeah,
out
game
of
talk.
game? And also, yeah, this is out of game. And also, do you think it's a good idea to peek into something that Mox gives you?
Probably not.
I didn't know
No.
it was. So there's like magic on that envelope, yeah.
No, there's no magic on it, but I wouldn't want to test that because, knowing Mox, the fact that he can detect magic with his amulet, I would not be entirely surprised if he has something that alerts him when someone touches something he doesn't want to be touched.
No,
And
I'm
plus, it's just
hold on, hold on,
rude.
hold on.
That's a mon.
Quick
That's an
question. What
item.
time is it? What time is it in the day?
It is probably about a bit past noon, so about like 3, 4.
He
On-
used a
Alright.
monocle. It
is-
was a magic item to do
Hold
that.
on,
So that's
hold
not his
on.
ability.
Also, hold up. Before I'm just quickly DM saying this. Hey, Dip, is there any way to fix your mic because your mic is really bad right now?
Okay, oh, yeah,
Really
hold on.
basic.
I noticed. I thought it was just on my end. Hold on.
There's so
Yeah,
much bass in it.
I didn't bring it up during our one-on-one, but I just now wanted to let you know.
Also, just to add, you do not need fucking magic to tell that a letter has been opened before.
That is true.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
He's talking about from a distance
as if-
away.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about Waldo telling.
We're not
I
talking
was
about
talking about
Waldo.
Mox. I was saying,
Yeah. Fair.
yeah, I was talking about Mox. I was saying that I wouldn't be surprised if Mox has some kind of magical item that allows him to know when someone touches something he doesn't want to be touched.
I just wouldn't touch it in general.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not opening that.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
not opening that letter.
Yeah.
It's a null
Oh,
topic.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
actually,
right,
I'm gonna try something.
what is it?
It's probably not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna try
Hey,
it anyway.
wait. Tell us before
Alright.
you try it.
Yeah. So remember revealing light, and maybe I can see like the text underneath or something.
Do you want to see
Maybe let's
through
not
the?
touch
Well,
it. Maybe let's.
Well, he wouldn't have to touch it in that case.
maybe let's just deliver the letter.
Just
Yeah,
deliver.
let's just
the letter.
deliver.
Mm,
So I want to
That's
discuss
kind of a waste of
our
mana,
options.
though.
Hold on.
it doesn't do any mana.
Oh,
That's free for me.
yeah, I'm all for it, but I don't know about everyone else.
Benedicta, what were you saying?
So I was saying our options right now, and we all seem to be going to want to go speak with Waldo. And by looking at our other options, I believe like my personal opinion, our second option should totally be we need to get something sorted out with the Xerxio because well Wesley's over there, and I know that for Castellan and Q, we should probably do something about their stories as well.
Yeah.
Say we should first procure a assassination plan, because I don't want to. Because the entire border princes are gonna get on their ass, which is pretty much
I know.
half the nation here. Right?
Correction. They will be on my ass. They're not gonna kill. They might not kill you guys. They're definitely killing me.
Well,
One the party, all
I think they're
party
going
though.
after all of us.
hold on. I don't think the border princes are allied to each other, my man.
They're not.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
so how many would
Are we
go
talking?
after
Are
us
we
then?
talking?
Only
All of Mox and his
guys.
And the other
Yeah, Mox
guy.
and his game would be on our ass.
Well, because Bayon is one of my guys.
Yeah.
Bayon. I could not remember his name for the life.
Yeah. He as well. Fuck.
Okay.
Bayon isn't his own. Bayon isn't his own border prince, right? He's a subordinate.
No, he is a subordinate of Mox.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it seems okay. So we're all in agreement. We're gonna go talk to Waldo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
don't know how we'll
So
respond to that letter.
here comes that we don't respond to the letter. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him, and we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Yep. We're not gonna fucking tamper with the letter. Like
The
dumbass.
only time where the letter will be tampered
not
with
gonna
is if
touch it.
inside the letter it says, "Hey, kill the party." That is the only time we interfere.
I think if they wanted that, they would have just killed us earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, who knows? But
So
yeah.
you guys are against me trying revealing light, even though it doesn't cost anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
Let's just deliver the letter.
Couldn't hurt, but okay, fine.
Now here's the second thing. We have 3 options, which is really, I don't care. We can either go after Rin, we can go after, I can't remember his name, or we could backstab Moss.
Olsen.
Thank you.
By the way, Minstrel looks up and he says, "I don't mean to intrude, but we are discussing this. We are discussing this with Crossbreach in the room. I don't mean to otherize you in this case, my dear, but I don't know exactly your assessment of Sir Dalton."
And the fact
We are out of
that
game.
okay, so this entire conversation has been out of game for this entire time.
Yeah, none of us are
Mostly, yeah.
talking in character voices.
I would have preferred this to be fully in game.
Yeah, fair.
I
Because
mean,
Like,
it's
halfway.
easier to talk out of game. I will admit it's easier to talk out
Yeah,
of
but
game.
to be
But
fair,
at the same time, you kind of gotta have the actual characters, come up with a decision.
That
You
is
can't
true.
just
Yeah.
you can't just like come up with a decision as a party, players, and then the characters just all of a sudden just take it as orders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
It just started as an out of character conversation, and it continued.
yeah.
And
So, what I will say personally to tip my hat into the ring is, as of right now, I want to be done with this business as soon as possible. Since, as for myself, while I do love a good adventure and a good show, I do miss Adeilheim desperately, and I personally would rather get this entire nasty Wesley business done, return home, settle my agreement with all of you, and then I'll be on my merry way. And I believe you had a similar sentiment, Castellan? To which Castellan glances over and she shrugs and she says, "I do not know fully what I'm looking for yet. I'm hoping the sounds will provide, but as of right now, I'm willing to travel along at least for a while longer, though I'm feeling that our paths may diverge on our interests. So if you wish to meet with this Waldo person, and if your business with them lasts longer than this evening, then I'll be leaving by morning light and at least trying to get some headway on my origins. As of right now, Darren seems to know quite a bit, so he'll be acting as my guide for the time being.
All right.
So,
Good afternoon, Chucklefucks. I have an announcement.
What's
The
that?
simple fact you called me a chucklefuck makes me not want to listen to anything coming out of your mouth, but go on.
You see, I would say that animosity is misplaced because I'm not exactly who you're supposed to be talking to.
Hago just kind of looks over at you and he just offers you a flask and he says, "Want some?"
Thank you. Now, he takes a gulp. I have, the whole, you see, I can't remember things, right? The whole thing I've been raving about for the past couple of hours and days and that stuff. Well, let's just say that wasn't me. This ain't El Canas. I'm not. They're not a fucking title move. You're talking to the man in the flesh. The being in the suit.
Ah, so you're Yusuf now again.
Absolutely. I'm actually surprised you remember my name. Now, I have to set this straight. I'm not going to cause any form of issues as long as, whatever this is, he taps his head, it wants the same thing as me, you see. It wants the exact same thing. Me and it can't exactly remember what happened, and that fella over there, he points outside to Ren, is kind of my golden ticket. So I just wanted to make people aware that I don't know you. And for the most part, I believe you don't know me. So don't consider this a clean slate or something, because I'm not trying to make friends here. I'm trying to just get what I meant done. But I'm not trying to make any problems. You see, I have been sick. I'm fucking tired of just out of fucking nowhere. I just randomly in a position I genuinely think is a dream. Then all of a sudden my life is turned. This has happened like what, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
By the way, Dip, Mike's still kind of shitty.
Hold on.
Is it? Wait, is it?
Oh,
I
for
heard
me,
it
it's
was fine.
awful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Hold
yeah.
on.
I can hear it. Odd.
How about now?
Hello. You sound better.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of. I wouldn't call
yeah.
this agitated, but I would.
Still the
It's
same.
it's really bad.
Try and leave and rejoin or something.
All right, I'll try that.
Yeah, it sounds like really echoey is kind of what I'm noticing.
He's in a hallway.
Oh, he is? Oh, that might be the issue.
No, I have no idea.
All
Hey,
right.
welcome
Maybe
back.
try turning off. Maybe try turning off noise. Do you have on? Do you have on noise suppression?
How about now? Because I can just join on my phone.
It's the same.
All right, I'll just join my fucking phone.
It
I
sh-
genuinely don't know what the problem is. I switched headphones 3 times.
just is the way it is.
It
I
might.
guess.
You might have on noise suppression.
Hold on now. I'll check that. Noise suppression, audio, voice over. And it is off. Wow.
You sound a little bit better.
Hmm.
All right.
Do it speak up.
Oh, now it's a lot better. There we go.
That's a
Oh,
lot better.
wow, that's
I
better.
knew it.
Holy shit.
That sounded like a noise suppression thing.
Ayo. Okay.
Continue.
Noise suppression always makes you sound like you're talking from inside a toilet bowl.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, you see, I wouldn't call. I'd more of call myself unfamiliar. I know this place. I know what I'm standing on. I just don't know you.
Okay.
I hope that kind of clears up my situation. And if you ask me any form of memory-related question, I am in the same exact pool as the thing up here.
Skidley's what
Okay.
incurred your return? Minster asks.
There's this four-eyed fuck, absolute limp-dicked piece of shit that took my fucking fingers. And he makes this sudden appearance out of fucking nowhere while I'm trying to get over what I would like to call a very messy hangover. And he just stumbled upon, hey, I want my payment. Like some form of eerie fucking feudable loan shark. It's just that he doesn't get monetary gain. No, he gets the sick pleasure of whatever it is. You can give him like you can give him a feather that's been shoved up a cow's ass. And if it
I
has
don't need that imagery. I really don't need that imagery. Thank you.
I don't think any of us
And
do.
I get called vulgar.
So, and you don't even remember like this deal from this loan shark, supposedly.
I don't think. Yeah, let's say that. I don't remember. I don't know what it is in the first place. He just comes in, runs me down, fiddles through my pockets, and leaves.
Can you tell us what he looks like?
4 eyes, some form of is yes, 4 eyes. 2 sets of eyes.
Motherfucker, I saw that guy. Blue?
Blue.
Blue gold?
Blue
Yeah,
gold.
I saw that fucking guy. Fucking
Oh,
creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Red eyes.
Seems you have a common enemy.
Well, technically not affiliated with him, but if he's a bad guy, I don't want nothing to do with him. Fucking Jesus. If
and
that's
he
what it
took
does to people, your fingers are just gone like that?
He holds up
That is
his
messed up.
he holds up his hand. His middle finger and his pinky finger are just not there. Both his hands.
No scars, no nothing?
That's
Yeah, I could tell you something.
Imagine if he could do that to
Whatever
your
it fucking
head.
is, whatever he fucking is, it's more of an it than a he.
I'm worried if he can do that to my head.
He looked at me and it happened. No waves, no nothing. He looked at me and it happened.
Did he touch you?
He didn't touch me.
Jesus,
Well,
okay.
you're clearly dealing with something on par with the Crown Collector.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Vide shudders. Vide shudders at that name.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not this crude normally. I'm just kind of agitated.
Fair enough.
You know, it isn't exactly easy. You just get stuck in your own head for a bit and get just glimpses of what's actually going on, and then all of a sudden you get thrown in. Your favorite finger gets torn, fucking not even torn off, just removed, like it was dust on a shelf.
I'm sorry, but the way you said that was so funny.
that's oh my gosh. But
Oh God.
Just remove. I'm sorry.
and Yusuf, right? You don't remember
Say
a
again?
lot of things, right? You know the desert, right?
Yeah, I know this
You remember
place.
anything
Yeah,
else?
I know this place. I know my name. I know sort of, and bear with me, sort of my situation. So I'm not asking for an entire monologue about what happened, but just like, can you give me the gist?
We are right now deciding what we need to do next, and apparently there's this job that some of us need to do.
By
Yeah,
some of us, you mean me included?
not
No, not
technically.
necessarily.
No, I think it's Vide and Adrian.
It's in particular
And
Vide, but I was talking to him about it.
what is this job?
He wants to assassinate your boy.
No,
I've so far tried to convince him not to do so, which I seemingly have been successful. And he looks over at
For
Vide.
now.
And
listen,
the other
I
option?
might. You see, kid. He looks at White. I might have forgotten a lot of fucking shit in the past.
Don't address me as kid. I have a name, and you know it.
Well, I don't see a singular speck, absolute inch of fucking hair anywhere below your eyebrow. So I'm gonna call you a kid. So
Then you don't have to talk to me.
then I'm talking to you. You don't get a choice in this matter. You see the guy out there?
Vide walks out.
All
Vide, come
right.
back.
Great job.
Mm.
Well,
But-
he's a
Also-
he's a kid. What'd you
also Vide.
expect?
Vide, if you're gonna
I am going to retrieve him. As for you, Minstrel kind of points over towards Yusuf with his cane. I'd recommend when somebody asks, please don't call me a child to do such. Refusing to do so makes you seem more like a child. With that, he walks past you.
also
Oh,
Vide,
so I'm getting drunkard wisdom. Great.
unless that's
Where is Vide roughly gone?
He's just outside. I would like to, but my hands are currently preoccupied.
Okay, so you're standing outside, and you see that currently Rin and Badir are currently playing around with some items that they probably stole from someone while you guys were busy. And both of them
my
kind of look
God.
over at you for a moment, and then just continue going back to kind of figuring out the pricing of how much they could sell this shit for. By the way, Minstrel pokes his head out and says, Vide, if you want, I can make certain that he doesn't act like that again.
I trust you much more than him. Thank you.
Well, I would rather us not all getting ourselves drift apart from each other, so if you need somebody to step in the way of his bulldozing, I'll be more than happy to do so. I used to be an amazing boxer in my youth. I could give them a good job here and a good job there, and bam, they're out for the count.
Vod gives a light chuckle. I believe it. Thank you.
You're welcome. With that, Minstrel just kind of allows Vi to go through, and he makes her just kind of keep away from Batir and Rin, just so they don't take anything from his pocket.
That's legendary.
Okay. So Vide slowly comes back in, quickly followed by Minstrel, who kind of gives a quickly pointed look over to Yusuf and saying, "Please continue."
See, I'll apologize. I'm sorry. I'm on my nerves.
It's
fine.
understandable. Just our respect towards everyone is well appreciated, especially in tense moments like these.
It's just that I know you're not exactly in the best of positions. I can relate, not to this one, but I can relate. He pinches his bridge of his nose. I implore you, please, don't go after it. Not, don't do it for like. I'm not gonna say, oh, don't do it for me. No, you don't know me. I don't know you. However, this is what I remember from that fucker, and what I gathered while I was just sitting there, wishing there was something to even sink my teeth into out of pure boredom up here. The guy is in no way, shape, or form an easy target.
I know. I wasn't expecting him to be. I've fought him before.
And you should understand that was him having fun. He wasn't fighting, he was having fun. I'm not trying to tell you how to pick your battles, but for the sake of your group, and for the sake of potentially your life, please choose wisely. I'm not telling you to just go ahead and just make more enemies elsewhere. There are always more options than you think.
Listen,
Keep as many allies as we can.
Listen, first off, Adrian has already convinced me to keep my knives away from him. I have no intention of taking his life now. However, if the day should come where he is the only target within my reach, I will not hesitate.
What if you make a target out of Mox?
Well, then that means that I would already be next. That means that I would already be with Rin, considering that's who he's going after. Rin.
Oh my gosh!
Anyways, Rin would become an ally of sorts, and well, Mox would certainly be not the best person to take out, considering he has his own gang. But whichever job is easier, I don't want to do. Listen. I'm already going through a lot in my head, having to go back to assassinating people. It's not the best time. So if I can make this even the slightest bit easier on myself, I'll take that opportunity without hesitation.
And your other target is Dalton?
Do you remember Dame DeFleur?
I do. I do.
Yes, and I'll
Her
remind
boss.
that one such person here is a stepsister, I believe. Minstrel flicks a gaze over to Clara.
I don't believe it's a great idea to create more conflict in the party.
Oh no! I'm not going. Oh no! I'm not going after Dumbledore. Absolutely not. That woman would absolutely demolish me within 2 seconds flat. You think I can get a knife under her neck while she's sleeping? She would
And who's
pile
your
drive
next?
me. Anyways,
And who? Your next?
her boss.
Or your potential target? Boss?
Her boss is my target. Yeah.
I mean, I do know a bit about Dalton, I imagine. Since the golden hammer's here, gilded hammer, that means he's here. And if he's here, well, you watch as Minstrel gets himself a drink and just kind of downs it and then says, that means one of two things. Either they're loading it up right now, which is going to happen no matter what, or he's desperate to hold his position since he just recently got it. I'd imagine that it's probably the latter. Actually, one moment. Watches he kind of finishes chewing an ice cube and just walks out. And after a moment of a conversation, he comes back over to where he is standing and leans against the bar table and he says, "Just confirmed it." So, from what I just figured out, Sir Dalton was only placed here in the last month. The last person in charge of the Crusades was kicked off the position due to being far too violent and, well, honestly, Dalton's not much better. No doubt he has some conviction to God, but from my understanding, at least, of the biased perspective of two Reavers, he honestly steals more than their lot combined. With that, Minstrel finishes his drink.
There is one thing that I am terrified of, however, which is a rare word for me to use. I know, crazy. Ooh, light scared. Yeah, there's one thing that's not sitting too well with me. If I go after him, he has many trained mercenaries at my disposal. I have a bounty. They're gonna want me dead.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Whoever said have your face exposed or doing it out in broad daylight? I mean, I don't
it's
like
real
participating in
hard.
assassinations, but
Oh, trust me, I'm not much better. I'm good at it. That doesn't mean I like it. It's what I was trained to do. Not even by choice.
Clara
Why
slowly
do you think?
stands up, or attempts to.
Mendigo just kind of gets up and walks over to help steady her.
What did I do?
Senora, you gave my head a good scrambling. I'm fine though. Do not worry.
My head feels scrambled as well.
Did you get drunk or something?
Well, remember, all of you guys are having alcohol, and she rolled like terribly.
I wasn't
I
there.
rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So she's been
Yeah,
kind of
it
like
was
in and
not a
out the
good.
entire time. Yeah.
It was not a pleasant experience.
Well, Senora, to catch you up on the conversation, we are currently discussing about some issues we've been having, and as well what our party plans on doing. I imagine that you may have resentment towards these people since they dragged you all the way along to this location without a proper conversation, and that can certainly happen now if you'd so like. But what we're also discussing is where we'll be moving in the future. We can drop you off directly into Crossbridge Bounds, and while that may be quite useful for you and quite enlightening, what we're also discussing is, and I do not know how open you are to this, but it has recently come to our attention about some recent sins that the Crossbridge here have done, of which you as a priestess who've been no doubt sent by the Holy Order themselves were sent to at least maintain peaceful negotiations and make certain that no corruption has settled amongst the ranks. That is the best I can do for all of you. You hear Mendigo mutter under his breath when he throws you all a look.
Grateful.
I gotta ask you this question, Nick.
Yep.
So I know how to react to that.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh god.
well, we obviously need more time to think about our options, but
What is the question? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I think your position would be. Yeah, be if you're sent directly from the
Okay.
church itself, you are probably sent here to
Okay.
just overlook this kind of stuff. You're not like a commander or anything like that. You're just more of like a
As I say, I wanted to make sure before I just start reacting in a special way.
yeah.
Wait. Sins.
That's
Whoa,
all
okay.
right.
Still coming down.
Oh, actually,
But
yeah. You watch as he takes out his flask and offers it over to you. It doesn't have alcohol. Don't worry.
I drink hesitantly.
So what liquids usually kind of like kick you out of a high really fast, if any?
Ginger.
All right.
Imagine drinking something with a bit of ginger in it.
It's just faded.
Well, that is to help you at least with the conversation. With that, Mendego lets you go, so you can stand on your own, and he walks back over to his spot next to Castellan.
Now, what sin did which commander commit?
Dip, stop moving around the map randomly.
He's having a mental breakdown. Let him be.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Dalton
my
has
god.
been, Dalton has been extremely violent since he came here.
Commander Dalton.
If we go after Dalton, everyone associated is going to have a bounty on their head, and lots of mercenaries coming for them.
There's gonna be fighting either way, no matter who we pick.
It's not gonna be easy for anyone.
But there's a difference between going. But there's a difference between going after a gang leader and well, let's be honest. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's thought of this. Betraying Mox.
That was one of the discussed options.
Yep.
So we have
like
three.
that
So
idea.
either way, we're going to have one of three people going against us: a border prince, a captain, or a gang leader. Incredible gang leader.
Let's keep the ally.
So what's the option?
I feel like going against the cross breach is really counterintuitive because we're going against Adeilheim. We came out here to better kill Wesley and restore our relations with Adeilheim. I don't see the point in killing Adeilheim authority. Unless we don't get caught, that is.
I imagine you're saying this out of game because Thothry never thinks this logically.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We should listen
Wait a
to
minute.
Thoth.
Who's Adeilheim authority? Who's Adeilheim authority?
The cross breach.
Dalton.
Apparently Dalton.
Oh, that makes a lot mixed. Okay, I thought you were talking about Rin. I was like, what?
No. I think our best plan is honestly to betray Mox in the end. And we get Rin to side with us in that exchange.
Exactly.
Like, we should make a plan with Rin now if we're going with that option.
His letter.
Okay. Well, if we're parting ways with Rin here, then we should talk to Rin, discuss that plan, and work with Rin to meet up with us and rendezvous at that time of when we're going to betray Mox, so we get him on our side.
Exactly.
I would also maybe prefer it. Maybe we should tell Rin that. Okay, let's say that Mox told me to assassinate him. Well, let's not put it in there that I almost tried. Let's not say that.
I mean, you could tell him bluntly. Just say, hey, we're not going to kill you because we like you. I bet he'd appreciate that more than
that would be good, but I'm also scared of him getting in a massive ego boost.
For all we know,
it's better than an enemy.
For all we know, he could be listening in on us in some kind of way.
Well, knowing him, I wouldn't put that entirely out of the
for
question.
sure. Let's just fucking tell him.
It's probably
All right,
best that we
well,
do
Think so.
say
Hey.
something.
Ren,
before we tell,
Rin looks up. Yes? Do you need
Fine.
something from me?
mind coming in here?
yes, incredibly something actually.
But please wait here
Oh.
one moment.
Advise
My
you
followers
as-
are asking for me. With that, he walks over.
Right. So we have something incredible.
And that would be?
At the border, we were, of course, taken kind of hostage. Then Vide was offered a bounty on
This bounty was your head.
doing either killing you or killing Dalton, which we're planning to backstab Mox instead, because we kind of don't want to make more enemies other than him.
Plus
This
you
is
plus you
precious.
already have someone. Plus you already don't like Mox, so it's much better to have you on our side than him. Because unlike him, oh god, there it is. There's
Is he having an orgasm?
Is glorious.
He is.
There it is. Okay, alright. Calm it down,
This is
egocentric.
truly
I'm not
the
done yet.
glory that I deserve. Truly. I know that I truly stood at the mountaintop, but this is what the dragons had designed for me.
Vide, let him have his moment.
Oh, Max, you have made your final words. You have made your final words. But no doubt, Max will expect something if he hears that you have not killed anyone. Oh, yes, no, he will suspect something. So we could either fabricate my death, and he had only trusted if he saw my head, and my beautiful head cannot be revealed. But at the same time, that means that means that. Why not kill
Ren, I
Dalton?
have a full month.
Why not kill him?
Ren,
The bastard deserves
Ren,
it.
I have a full month. Ren, I have a full
Well,
month.
we can take that later.
Points to Clara.
He would be a lot more dangerous.
Mox,
Wait, what?
promise.
Why
What
was
were you
he
saying, Ren?
pointing to me? Why was Claire being pointed at?
He asked,
Because
"Why
the
not
crowd.
Dalton?" You pointed to, and I pointed to you.
I step out from the corner. Currently, I've been sent here to spectate the commanders. If most likely report all my findings to the higher ups.
Anyways, we have a.
Ren kind of considers that for a moment, and he says, "That could also prove useful, but I think the one thing that Mox and I agree on is that those who have harmed our people definitely deserve to suffer more, especially since he's hurt mine." And that's what you were saying, Vi?
Well, I will say this: Mox did promise payment if I took out the both of you, so we could make it seem like I went after Dalton for the protection of the party, and then I'm now planning to go after you for the prize.
That is quite ingenuitive. I like it. I like it quite a bit. And that would certainly make that bastard pay.
I have a month's time.
Are you sure this is a good idea? I think a lot of people with the cross breach have revealing abilities similar to mine, as Rin has experienced.
Do not worry about them. Or they may be able to reveal you if you're using some sort of invisibility or teleportation. A simple hood like mine always does some great wonders.
Simplicity is a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. This is wonderful. I must tell the scorpions. I must tell them all. With that, you watch as he quickly begins hurrying out.
If we are to do
And
something
there he
to Dalton, then we need to be very careful.
Yeah, do not show our identity at all.
Absolutely.
Don't use your
Absolutely.
abilities in any kind of open way that can be, identified.
You people do not think, do you?
Hmm?
You people don't think too well.
Oh no, I'm thinking pretty hard.
I
I don't
actually
care.
just
He's
thought a lot.
Any route you go is going to create a huge power vacuum that's going to probably cause more bloodshed trying to fill it than to not do anything.
okay. So you suggest just letting this happen, then?
I'm not suggesting anything right now. I'm just saying y'all playing y'all's hand before y'all know the cards are dealt.
We're just trying to stay alive and cause as little chaos
As much as
possible
people would
moving.
like to see a month.
We look at the cards now. Our best option. If a new card appears, we take that. It's just working what's best to us.
Just doing what's best.
Oh, why is Rin? Oh, he's gone.
Besides, I would
Because
much
he's going
rather.
to go tell the scorpions if he wasn't paying attention.
Besides, I would much rather take an option now, I would much rather take an option now and a better one appears later, rather than sit around and hope for a better option.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, about the whole Waldo thing. The
As
fuck?
long as y'all don't interfere with my own job.
Do you know who Waldo is? Anara? No, not Anara. Sorry, Clara.
Oh god.
Wrong party.
Wrong
Sorry,
party, buddy.
sorry, Clara. Clara. It sounds very similar. Do you know a Waldo, Clara?
Hold on. Mendigo literally mentioned that he knows him.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's true. Is someone gonna go get Q? Or Yusuf?
I think he's having a breather.
Just let him walk.
Aslan goes out to. Okay, you're entering a house illegally. You're currently illegally entering a house.
He's
Get out.
trespassing.
Currently trespassing.
I swear to God, I
So,
just imagine like half the time when Yusuf is having these like episodes just wandering and doing random shit, Rin just ends up like ball dancing with him again in the desert.
Just a voice in his head. You're entering a house illegally.
okay. Our plan is to go after who now? Because it's hard to listen to
Aslan drags Q back.
I don't think we want to do anything with Dalton. I at least definitely prefer not doing anything about that if we can avoid that.
That seems like the riskiest approach for a reputation.
Yeah.
And are we going after Mox?
But we will.
That's the
But I
current
think we
plan.
should go for sorry, not Vox. Mox. Jesus Christ. I think the drugs are finally getting to me.
That's not concerning at all.
Whoa, I believe we're in most of a decision. I'm going to continue enjoying this alcohol and continue schmoozing the maid so she doesn't get more mad at us from that. He points over to the hole over his head. All of you can have a wonderful time.
I mean, if you want, if you guys want, my cousin's like a really good carpenter.
Really good what?
Carpenter.
My cousin's a really good carpenter.
Can your cousin fix that?
I would try to fix it, but I think I've already done
Well,
enough
I
damage.
mean, like, maybe, I don't know, possibly.
We can fix it another time. Yes, Clara? We can fix it another time.
I think I'd rather just pay it off. I already did enough damage. Yeah, I don't even remember it.
Okay.
No, senors and senoras, would you like to meet Alejandro now?
Yeah.
Let's see what he
Follow
can.
after me.
And
Tweedledum.
Clara, would you
Ready?
Meet
mind?
Waldo.
Wait.
I'm excited.
What?
Clara,
There should
would
be
you
fine to
mind?
walk now.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, would you
May
mind
I
walking?
walk
What?
beside?
By the way, Nick,
May I walk beside you?
did we have a long rest or something here?
Nope.
No.
Nope, you did not.
Yep.
I'm still at 9
Imagine
mana.
using your bed up, loser.
I'll walk. Can I walk beside you,
Hey,
Clara? Yes or
quick
no?
question.
Quickly
What
before
time
they
does
change the
Yes, yes,
subject.
Fine.
Do you need to go, Bud?
Maybe it depends.
We're gonna be probably ending about. We're probably gonna be ending about in an hour and a half or so.
Come on, let's go. Okay.
Waldo or Max first? I think we should go and just speak to Waldo first.
You need to move.
Yeah, right.
You fucking dumb shit.
Oh, hold on, senors. By the way, as you turn into this alley, you find standing waiting there is a breach guard who just kind of looks up when you guys come in. No one further here. This is a private sector.
I think someone just got eaten.
Yeah,
that was
me.
Yep.
It was me! I ate him! Aww.
So, what do people want to do about the guard?
Kill.
Hey, Clara.
Hey, Belle.
I'm coming.
Oh.
Why not
Clara,
though?
we need to get through, and I think there's a cross breach guard in our way.
Mendego, are you sure the person we need to talk to is past here?
I am 100% certain.
Excuse me.
The guard looks up.
Me and this group have business with a person beyond you.
What person would that be?
I look at it back to Mendego.
The burn.
Alejandro.
Oh, yeah. The guy going by the alias The Burnt?
Oh, you're looking for Al. Al, we have some guests. To which you hear after a moment somebody saying, "Shut the fuck up. I'm dealing with some business here. I told you to be quiet." And he just the guard just kind of blinks for a moment, and he just says, "I apologize. He's in a bit of an antsy mood right now."
Vide steps forward.
It's all right.
Vide steps forward and holds up a letter. A letter from the Border Prince.
To which the guard kind of blinks for a moment and says, "Which Border Prince?" He kind of says that in a lower tone. Max. Oh, be 1 moment, please. You watch as the guard quickly disappears.
Vide, you are literally across the map right now.
He can't move.
Don't worry about it. You just can't see me. I'm just that cool. Wait a minute. No, there's 2 Vides again. I thought I was next to you. Fuck!
No, you left Vide up here. Here you go. I brought Vide down.
And then we got Pius.
I don't know.
Now there's
Anyway,
3.
so-
I'm refreshing.
Okay. After a bit of a discussion, you watch as this guy comes back and he says, "You can come in, but do realize that Al is currently in the middle of a bit of a tense business discussion." So that the guard walks down.
Vide.
Hold up. Before you guys fully move over, let me just.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You see 2 red, heavily draped men, both of which have scimitars on their belts, and they're currently discussing with a man who's kind of sitting on a chair back a little bit, currently playing around with a sword, namely sharpening it. And I posted the image sometime back, but just to fully post it again. So the guy is dressed in kind of more lighter attire. Honestly, he looks more like, if anything, just like a random peon. Just to kind of get, you can look and watch your channel to see what he looks like dressed and garb wise. He has like a bandana raised up his face, long, kind of brownish, greasy hair, kind of sweating over his head, kind of slicked back, but not very well. And you see on the right side of his face, you can see the entire section has been horribly scarred and burned like this. And you see that his eye is like a milky whitish color. And as of right now, he's kind of talking very quietly to the two red garbed men who I think Thoth would recognize. And after a moment, the man by the name of Waldo kind of nods his head and just kind of motions for them to take a back way. And you watch as the two men kind of glance over at all of you, and then they disappear.
Bye.
The man sitting on the chair kind of looks over at all of you and kind of leans forward a bit. He kind of finishes one side of his sword, flips it around, but he keeps his eyes on you. And he kind of then looks over up at you, Adrian, and he finally says, "So, you're Scav, eh?
Yeah.
Where's the rest of your party?
Walking.
I'm not gonna talk until I see home."
Boys.
Come on, come on.
Come on, don't be shy.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Come on, guys. Let's
Bite,
go.
Bite as well.
Vide kind of steps out from behind Adrian.
Only.
And I was missing Arcanus.
Why does Adrian stand?
Dip, are you actually here?
I am.
I'll move your token down. There you go.
Everyone, please ignore the stand joke I made. It wasn't very funny.
No, I heard it. I
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That Vide
kinda-
can stand.
He kind of looks over each one of you for a moment, and then he firstly looks over at you, Thoth, and he kind of looks at you once over with his good eye, and he finally says, "Xerxia, tell me, why am I having to do so much business with you these days?"
What business are you doing with them?
It's a private matter. I ultimately don't know who all of you are, so I can't exactly start disclosing trade secrets, but I imagine if you're calling me by the band, you have some business with me that's not exactly on the table. Which makes me wonder, at least, though, why there's a priestess amongst you. He points over at Clara.
I think one of us has a letter to give. Most importantly.
A letter?
Vide steps forward.
That would be me.
You just watch as Waldo just kind of looks over at you and he says, "What the fuck's up with your hair? What the fuck's up with your hair?" He points over at Thoth next, and then he points over at Then he points over at Adrian and says, "What is up with your hair as well?"
Are you commenting on my hair because it's white?
Yes.
He just kind of looks at you and he just says, "Yes, because it's normal to have white hair. Mine's white, as you can see."
Typical ritual shit.
Like white dye, it's just white dye, power related things. Anyways.
Vide holds out a letter
from Mox, the border prince.
I know who Mox is. With that, he takes the letter, just kind of looks at once over, and he says, "You're not his man, so I'm quite impressed he gave this to you. So either he has you in for something, or he's growing charitable." With that, you watch as he takes out a knife and kind of checks the slit for a moment, then slides the knife through, takes out a letter, and just kind of looks at once over, and then he just kind of continues looking it over for a moment. Then he just sheaths his knife at his side, reaches into his pocket while still reading the letter, and then tosses 2 coins onto the ground.
Vide picks up the coins.
Thank you for your That's all I'm here for.
This is much more complicated. He watches, he kind of seals the letter shut and shoves it inside of his gambeson, and then he looks back up to all of you.
Did I get 2 drachmae?
Yeah, you get 2 drachmae.
Woo! Woo!
Epic.
And he kind of leans back a bit and he says, "So, where are all of you?"
The Winter Sparrows, but my name's Olaf. looks
You're
over.
part of the Olaf family, eh?
Hmm.
I thought all you fucks were dead. Or are you the crazy one that killed them all?
No, that's my sister.
Wait, what?
Oh. So if you're the Winter Sparrows, I've heard a bit about you. Anybody who pays well enough hears stories about people who start getting Adeilheim in a bit of a funk. But if you're here, what are you here to watch up next, eh?
Man by the name of Wesley Giovanni recently revealed to be a
Oh.
Thatcher.
Oh, yeah, that fucker.
Yeah.
You know, I never met the boy, but he does sound like any of those fucking noble bloods, so best of luck to you when you push your shit in.
It's the hope.
That is the hope, but ultimately we always try to make splashes in the ocean, but it's just a small drop, really.
Hmm.
He kind of looks over the letter one more time, and then just kind of looks up at all of you, and he says, "So, how long do you all planning on staying in the Golden Sands?"
Until we get that bastard.
Oh, which may take a while. It may take quite a bit of resources.
Exactly.
Gonna have to do some work to gain resources to prepare.
Life's always about a bit of work, putting that hard effort in. But I think that there is some providence in the world, and I think that providence has brought us together. So I don't know how eager I am to work with all of you, since he points over at Thoth first. Those two men were just looking for you.
About serendipity.
Dodge the bullet.
Those two are looking for you.
Hey, bullet?
He points over at Clara. You have been causing quite a bit of a stir in my channels, since everybody's all big and afraid about the priestess who's come all the way from Adeilheim to make certain that things are running tip-top shape after that fucking bastard, Dawn, left. I hope they don't have the fleece over your eyes, or maybe you're just turning a blind eye, who am I to say? He points over to Alkanos in the back. I have no fucking idea who you are. He points over at Vide. I've seen your bounty all over the place. Wouldn't look good for us to be working together. He points over at Benedicta. I think I can imagine who you are, even with or without the haircut. I already know who you are. He points over at Adrian saying that. You're some bumfuck out of nowhere for all I care. But he says that to Julian.
Yeah. Probably for the better.
Some bum.
I just sagely nod as he calls me a bumfuck, by the way.
You watch as he kind of scratches the burnt side of his face, and it does not look very pleasant. He even kind of winces a bit as he does it, then pulls away, and he kind of flicks off some of the char on his fingernails. So, what has Mox told you, or are you just his errand boys?
Well,
Not
one of
us.
us
Just
got an assassination job, but we didn't get a lot of time for it.
So he's actually doing it. That ballsy fucker. Told him to fucking wait. I told him to wait until I had everything settled. I told him that it was too soon. I told him that. God damn it. Oh, rebellious curse.
Out of game, maybe telling him about the assassination job was not the best thing.
No. He clearly knows about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not too keen on the targets either.
I'm interested in seeing how this goes.
Targets. What the fuck else did he put on the target list? Oh, fucking hell!
More of an either or.
You watch as he gets up and begins sliding his. You watch as he begins sliding his fingers through his hair, and he says, "God damn it! You can never trust fucking anyone these days. God damn it. Oh. Fucking hell. Jeb, this is why. This is why I tell you always to look out for your own fucking skin and never trust anybody with fucking anything because they're always going to somehow disappoint you. Seriously, God damn it. Fine, who did he fucking put on? Hey? Who the fuck else did he put on? Did he put on, I don't know, the fucking Dragon Lords as well?
No.
And what was it?
Oh.
He's going
Gordon.
after Ren and Dalton.
I know the second one. Clearly he's told you more than I was hoping he would. Now he has to put it on me to deal with all of you. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna keep your fucking mouth shut or what? Because as of right now, he's clearly trusted you more than I would have. Fucking prick.
Well, considering I'm the one that has to, do the job.
You. Well, I'm certain that just you would be fine, but unless the rest of you can play good cover story, I don't think that's exactly gonna go very well.
By the way, watching this guy, does this guy seem like he's definitely with this guy?
Which guy? I mean the guy back there. Yeah, no, he seems to know what's fully going on.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
You just watch as he watches Waldo begins kind of pacing around, kind of still combing his fingers through his hair, still kind of cursing under his breath. He kind of stops for a moment and he says, So
what's your story?
No, I have a more important question in this case, because in this case, I'm not like that fucking egotistical cunt. I actually hold on to my fucking cards in this case, so you're going to be answering my goddamn questions. Firstly, in this case, since he fucking told you, did he only trust you, he points over at Bide, or did he trust all of you?
He only talked to Bide.
You fucking piece of goddamn shit. You are the fucking loosest tongue I've ever fucking heard, but the rest of you cunts, you're not much better. Fucking hell.
Actually, Mox gave me complete and utter permission to induce him.
I don't care if he told you to take a shit on them as well with that information, but ultimately, that possibly burns me, that possibly burns Jeb here, and that possibly burns. Fucking hell. Did he at least
know that? We've never met you until today!
Did he say did he fucking say okay, what the fuck did he tell you? That's my question. What the fuck did he tell you?
Okay, well
he only
Vide.
Also Vide, there's lots of background noise.
Yeah, my younger brother keeps he does all the time.
It's
static. Not your.
Oh, it's that again. Hang on, yeah. I got it.
Living return.
Fucking hate the static problem.
Yeah. What were you saying, huh?
No, I have returned, and as I hope the static problem is.
Yep.
You sound much better.
Yep. It's
yeah.
better.
Yeah. I don't know why that.
So what exactly did he tell you?
You see, I would have loved if the party did not say all this information for me on the chopping block, but it's okay, I guess. It is a sucky situation. All he told me was, here are bounties, go get them. Not much, actually.
I suppose if you're painting it for a killer like yourself, that's a good way of thinking about it.
Well,
poor choice of target, however, since you're a party.
Kill one of them, he'll kill all of us.
No doubt he will. Both of them.
Correction, he'll kill me and torture the rest of you.
No, he'd kill all of you. He would.
That's some kind of. No, that's not comforting. Actually, that's worse.
Fucking bastard, man.
I blame the party.
Fine, now he's dumped this responsibility on me. So how the fuck do you want to settle this out? Because you clearly have been thrown this job, and I'm the one who gave it to him, so now he's added me the extra responsibility, this other fucker that he has some issue with.
Right. What do you mean?
Repeat that, what?
Okay, well...
I didn't really hear what you said.
Oh, I said, what do you mean when you say handle?
I can't hear that last word you're saying.
Handle.
Oh, handle.
No.
What I mean in this case is quite simple. Actually, here's a simpler question. After I talk to you, where the fuck are you gonna go, eh?
That depends on what my party decides to do. We're making that decision after.
I don't only mean you, I mean all of you, yeah.
Try to gather.
This is supposed to be a simple. This was supposed to be a simple letter drop off, and then the party talks too much.
Well, I'm glad you talked, because now I at least know that I'm possibly gonna get burnt out right now, and that may cost me my fucking head. So have you told anybody else about this? Anyone?
Aside from the party, no.
Nope.
No.
No.
No one.
Nope.
No one other than Mandego over there.
Unless there was a spy.
I
No.
can trust Mandego far more than all of you, but I know sometimes he doesn't have good judgment of people.
Okay, listen.
And so he told you he wanted these two dead. Did he say why?
Apparently they're terrible people, tons of crimes. I like to get all the information on the people that I take.
You clearly didn't get enough information if that's your summary.
If you say so.
Look, I'm just the one that keeps my ears out for this kind of stuff. And you're the assassin that he hired for the job. I'm just saying me and him don't look eye to eye on a lot of things. Ex-assassin! That's even better! What are your dragons making you think, Mox? They're making you fucking senile?
I've been out of the assassin play for... Vod counts on his fingers. Holy shit, I'm 16. What's my birthday? Oh my
You're
God.
16. You fucking, oh my.
Well, do your research on my village, and then you'll find out why.
Your village. What village is that? He kind of looks at you for a moment, and then he kind of he widens his eyes, and you watch as he just slowly takes a few steps back, opening his hands, and he says, let's see. Took me a moment to fucking realize. So what's it gonna be then, eh?
I've got the marking on my tongue and everything.
He just kind of looks at you for a moment, narrows his eyes a bit, and then he just says, "You don't know, do you?" Fuck.
Is there something I'm supposed to
You watch
know?
as he turns around and punches his hand full force into the wall, and you just hear him kind of grunt in pain, and you just watch as he kind of nurses his hand for a moment as he just kind of looks up a bit, and then just kind of looks back at all of you, and he says, "So, what's it gonna be then, eh? Because ultimately, I didn't."
Hang on, take it back a couple of steps. What am I supposed to know?
Well, the mere fact that I'm not dead yet really suggests that you don't know, and I don't know if it'd be wise if I kept my mouth shut or not. I don't give a fuck anymore. If you kill me, then I just fucking deserve it.
Honey? Is it you?
Well,
how far are you
Go
from the
on.
border?
Go on, then.
I was in, I think I recognize that, white hair.
People that give you a ride.
Well, I've not seen much of it. But I do recognize at least some of the garb and definitely the accent. And when I saw you about in person, I didn't think much about it, but...
We love you.
So you know that the white dye is a lie.
Yeah. I've been to your home nation after all.
I'm okay.
So you know my bloodline. All right then.
At the diner, at the gas station, in the mountains.
Trick, kid.
This was certainly
You didn't
10
break
times
any
more
law.
interesting.
Sorry I yelled.
Vide turns around, looks at the rest of the party. Oh, hey, by the way, my hair isn't dyed white. It's natural. It's my family trait. Sorry.
How the fuck is your hair naturally white?
And running from the
Other than
police.
it being
Running from some
ultra
bad guys. They stole my money.
It's supposed to adapt to each different part of my family. For my younger brother, the white keeps the heat out of his hair. For me, it keeps the black out of my hair and head. And then for my sister, it keeps the sticky nectar from out of her hair. For my mom, it's also the same thing with the heat. Dad, yeah, long story.
Okay, we get it.
Waldo's kind of watching this for a moment, and he's just kind of flicking his gaze between you and everyone else, and he says, I didn't need to know any of that, thanks.
Congratulations, now you know all of it. Now, what happened to Salazar?
Burned.
Pardon?
Burned.
By whom?
Father Gone, the man I used to serve before he gave me fucking this. With that, you watch as he raises a thumb and places it against the burn side of his face.
Wait. Sal Hazat is a hidden nation. It's not easily accessible to someone who's outside of Sal Hazat. You have to be Hazatian to even get in.
Enough.
Well, we found it well enough. What Gon did was he got his inquisitors to catch some of your assassins and tormented them to such a degree that they led him right to where he wanted to go. He then drove the meteorites on their village.
Vide throws down his knife. Fucking Division 2! It's always Division 2, every goddamn time!
Vide, calm down a little bit.
Your village wasn't burned to the ground. I do not want to hear a word out of you.
I guess the gods do work in strange and mysterious ways. All of you fucks come into my doorstep, now getting in my business, and then I learn that one of them is from the very place that I've got my face fucking burned off for. What a joke.
One word about Hazat or the Hazatian culture, and I might lose it.
Alright. I don't want to fucking talk to this one anymore. If he keeps on staying here, I can't fucking trust myself not to get stabbed.
Okay, Vide, we're going out.
Benedicta, can you make sure he doesn't stab anyone? Yeah, please.
Yes. Vide, let's go. She just grabs your arm and fucking yeets. Let's go. Grabs you. Let's go.
Vide, it's a pity to just shove you in a shadow.
Right. Could cuff him to the wall or something, but hey, go ahead, take him.
Also, you should probably move his token, Nick.
Yeah, let's go out here.
You just watch as Waldo kind of continues sighing, and he just finally says, you know, under normal circumstance, I wouldn't be talking so much to all of you dogs, but I was really hoping not to see anyone from that place. And also as well here, and that, alright, let me just be fucking clear with you. Did he tell you why he wanted goddamn Dalton dead? Did he or did he not?
I don't think so.
The only person he spoke to was Vide direct.
Alright. And I'll be quite clear here. I don't have any right knowing your business, but I'm imagining with how loosey-goosey you are that you're not exactly loyal to him. And with reason stands, since you're not loyal to him, that means that ultimately he's taking a bigger risk in giving you this job. So, as I see it, he probably made a poor choice, thinking that he's untouchable. Therefore, I'd also stand to reason that ultimately you're considering maybe not taking the job or taking whatever money he gave you and running, huh?
Something I would like.
Yes, you could put it like
possibly.
That.
Honestly, it's not my business. We're not friends, but I do fucking need him, so I'm gonna put it like this right here, right now. If you have an issue with him, talk to me about it and I'll address it to him. The fucking prick when he sits on his high throne, he always takes the entire "I'll fucking kill you if you don't do this for me" shtick. So the thing is, the man can be far more reasonable at times. And believe it or not, he points over to Clara. He actually probably sees a bit more eye to eye with you, I imagine, though. I've only heard stories about you trying to bring peace to this nation, trying to help people when you can, trying to work something out with local governments. Dalton's been doing a very damn fine job scamming you and scamming everyone else, so no wonder if he's probably got the fleece over your eyes.
Enough. It will bring more light to my eyes if I travel with this group, sadly.
If you want some light in your eyes, you watch as he kind of taps the burned part of his face. You should really see it from the perspective of somebody who fought for your faith unquestioningly until it was burned for it. Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Well, yeah, you're here to make certain that Dalton's on the right line. He's not, by the way. But you weren't here when Gone was stationed here, and I can tell you he was far fucking worse. I guess I should take a few steps back since we're getting to know each other, eh? I would rather not, but since you got me all open and feely, I'm Alejandro Waldo. The more private sector call me the Burnt, or Waldo the Burnt. Officially, I'm merely a stockpile master of the Crossbridge. I deal with trade routes, I deal with warehouses. That's my thing. I'm nothing that special. I used to be part of the Seekers of the Spurned, the group that tortures first and asks questions later. The same ones who are sent up to Zahzat to take care of the heathen stockpile, as they'd say.
Oh, if I heard that, he might just kill you.
As for Gone, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm a dead man anyway. I fucking ratted him out. I fucking ratted him out to the highest up. I thought he's not doing any good here, crucifying these people. I don't know. I guess I just got sentimental after a while, watching all these poor folks getting hung up on the crosses and burned. But lo and behold, right when we were supposed to be coming right on back to Adeilheim, where we'd be peaceable, good folks, not burdened down by all the sins we'd committed, we got a job offer. Wanted to go to some land off into the northern east called Zahzat. And Gone. Well, he took that opportunity as fast as a fat boy would take pie. You can imagine what happened from there.
He lived up to his name. He was gone.
Yep. And so is Zahzat, for all intents and purposes.
Damn, that was cold. That was brutal. No village.
Right in this case. I got sick of it. And so here I am. I got switched over to this position. A lot less killing people, but I still do have to watch them suffer. So, how much did he offer you for Dalton? And how much did he offer you for Rin? Eh?
Well, if we kill one of them, we get to live. And if we kill another one, I don't remember the amount Vide said.
Vide never said an amount.
Yep.
Only Vide knows.
And how much time did he give you?
That was 2 weeks, right? Which was 4 sessions?
A month.
A month.
A month, which is technically we're just considering it like an out of game month. So convert that to what you want in game time.
Yes.
No way.
4 sessions. That would be
about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. About 2 weeks.
Fucking bastard. That's not enough time.
Exactly.
That is not enough time. How about this? in exchange for me helping all of your asses by giving you more time to make your decisions, since I imagine you're hard pressed.
Yep.
You, and I'll also even sharpen my services. But in exchange, I want two things.
What?
I don't want you saying a fucking word of anything I told you outside of this alleyway.
Yep.
And two, I don't have a lot of people who are loyal to me. Jeff here is one of the few. I only have 3 other men in my service. That's about it. And Mox can't be openly associated with me. It's going to get too much bad blood and bad business. And under normal circumstances, I'd rather not work with any of you, since too much of you are liability. I do need people with a unique skill set. People who can get things done. And since the Cross Preach isn't exactly providing me people to undermine them, and they're not exactly, and I'm not exactly paid well enough to hire people, and I can't be associated openly with the Reavers either. As I see it, the only people I can look to right now is you.
So you want us to do some jobs for you or something?
Yeah. Only then I can talk fully openly, but I do need that promise, and I need you to fucking pray on the gods 3 times. Just make it set in stone. By the way, to anybody out of game, you know swearing thrice on the gods is like a really big deal, because more or less in your belief, even if you believe the gods are dead, it's more or less believing that if you break your word, you get, well, depending on your belief, but namely you get yeeted off into the sun and eternally burn across its surface.
Yep.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
And what was the full ramifications you said of the second thing?
Okay, so in exchange for keeping your mouths fucking quiet, and by the way, he means quiet. He doesn't want any liability coming off on him, because already he's doing a huge risk even talking to you guys right now or associating. What he wants in exchange is he wants you guys to help him out with some jobs he has, and also and kind of getting some work done, because he doesn't have enough men to do it. But in exchange, what he wants is what he's saying that he'll give you in exchange is his services as a smuggler and also as an informant inside the Cross Breach, because unlike Clara, who's like is kind of new to the Golden Sands and has been kind of just stationed here to make certain that there's no abuses of power, Waldo has been here for some time, and he has a lot of ears on the inner workings and the grunt level of shit going on inside the Cross Breach. But also what he's also offering in this case is extending your time for the Mox issue.
Okay.
Interesting.
Adrian swears 3 times, mama.
I swear
I need that from
I don't
all of
see
you.
anything wrong with it. I'll swear 4 times even.
He just kind of looks at you after the 4th time and he says, "No, you're just being fucking pedantic."
Should we come back in or no? Or
yes. This is probably something he'd probably call you back just to and probably give you his terms.
I'm gonna swear 3 times.
Okay.
And Vide
Vide.
fucking.
Well, also, I need
muted.
Clara. I need and also Dip.
Yep.
And but 2 of them are muted.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't
It's
we
just
be friends?
Do you swear
Bro.
thrice?
I'm here. It's just I'm running on time, bro. Gotta be honest.
Well, I know, but you don't need to be here the rest of the time. But we do need you to kind of make this decision.
All right.
Do you swear?
3 times.
Yeah. Listen. What decision?
We'll do some jobs for this guy and keep our mouths fucking shut about ever meeting him, pretty much.
Or anything you spoke about with Mox.
Yeah. And fucking in exchange, we will get our time extended and we'll get some of his services.
Fine, yeah.
Yep.
And so Benedicta did, so now it is Vide.
And Vane
and he's muted.
Oh,
needs to do it too.
I'll
Who
go
else
on.
needs to do
I'm
it?
sorry, I forgot I was muted. I said it a
I'm
little
gonna
while
go-
ago. I forgot I was muted.
So you do swear 3 times?
But before I said Vine had a look of a bloodlust on his face.
By
Oh,
the way, I'm just
Incredibly,
Waldo
and
just kind of looks at the
he
look of
incredibly-
bloodlust. And,
he incredibly reluctantly swears.
Waldo just kind of looks at your bloodlust and he says, "I'd be easy there. If you want to attack me, go right ahead, but I don't think it'd be great for
You're
your friends.
You're not worth my blade.
Vide.
I'm not worth much anymore. I'm a dead man walking, and I'm not going to be surprised if I die by the end of this path, but I want to do some good by these people, so if you want to kill me and kill them too, then go right ahead."
You're good for the party.
I think I'm a lot more good than that, but if you want to believe that, go ahead. But what I do want is quite a simple thing. I'm not going to command you and tell you what the fuck to do. My incentive enough to you is to give you money, and I imagine a lot of you are hard pressed on money. A lot of money comes through me, and while I distribute that money, I can distribute any extra cash I have to you for your jobs. I don't mind. But what I do want, as I said, is zip fucking lip. Because Marx shouldn't have told you jack shit about any of this. And the mere fact that he did means there may be leaks due to his fucking arrogance. And in this case, I don't want that same issue happening to anybody else besides me. Furthermore, in this case, I'll be blunt. I don't think I can fully trust half of you. I think most of you are fucking risks to me right now. So if any of you get caught, if you say my fucking name, I am not going to acknowledge your existence. And secondly, I am going to actively testify against you. So ultimately, just realizing this fact that me working with you is just as risky for you as it is for me. And thirdly, and I'll be very fucking blunt here, and so you know, just for the sake of fucking transparency, what I'm trying to do here is this. If you have some issue with me, he looks over at Vide, for instance, then say it. I prefer having an open mouth. So I'll also be open with you what I'm fucking doing here before you think I'm some sort of piece of shit, getting in some extra coin for my own fucking good graces. My job is a quite simple one. I started this business on my own, and I'm going to keep on doing it if you're with me or if you're not. And what I'm doing is quite simple. The people here of the Golden Sands have their entire fucking history. They've been used by other nations, just like Adeilheim was by the Giants. And I don't think that's rightly fair, especially after what I saw in Salvas. So, I've been stealing from the cost per each weapons and food, and giving it to the people. I'm not any sort of fucking saint. I still do take money from them. But that's what my job is. I smuggle things over to the people so they can build up their resistance.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Robin Hood?
I'm on board with this.
If you, he points over Clar, have some issue with that, then it's your fucking responsibility to fix the goddamn issue. And if you want to hang me for going against your gods and going against Adeilheim, fucking do it. I'm here, you know where I am. You watch as he actually even pulls down his bandana to show his face, which I'll post in a Water channel. You have my face now. Oh, burnt and all. You know who I am? And you know who I am too. He points over at Vide. If either of you want to fucking suck me and kill me, do your best.
You don't kill the messenger.
Bro, my man looking fly.
He has the exaggerated swagger of a black tee.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I don't think my job involves you, sir. I think it's only the commanders I'm more worried about, the ones pulling the strings behind the damn desk.
Oh, I've actually been taking up a bit of a collection. I may hand it over to you sometime if I feel like I can actually trust you. I'm not going to say any more about my business, and I'm not going to ask any more about yours. I'm gonna go head back to my warehouse, and I'm gonna make my rounds. You are gonna go back wherever the fuck you came from. You're not going to acknowledge me, and if I need you for something, I'll send a fucking pigeon. If you need something from me, don't fucking ask. I'll talk to you.
Yep.
With that, Waldo just kind of motions for his buddy, and he watches both of them kind of quickly walk down the alleyway and disappear.
Also, now I just because of that image, I just imagine Waldo pulling down the bandana after all that, fairly aggressive talking, and he just pulls that pose.
Oh my god!
Modeling.
Smoldering face. Literal smoldering face.
Well, it's not smoldering. It's still like very
Well,
bad
yeah,
burn
yeah.
scars that never properly healed.
Yeah.
Are they far enough away?
Pulling the.
Yeah, you see that they've left.
Alright, I smack Kevin with the staff.
What?
You've been smacked with the staff.
And wait, what?
Wait, who's being smacked with a staff?
I'm getting smacked by a staff? What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Just once. That's
was-
for playing your cards too damn early.
Fuck off.
Okay.
By the way, you watch as Mendego pokes his head down the alleyway and he says, "No, senors, that's actually the nicest I've actually ever seen him. He usually would just tell you to fuck off until you fucked off."
Then I guess we're lucky.
Sometimes you've got to just be honest.
Wait, just told us not to say anything. You already told Rich to get.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, they're gone now.
Yeah, but I'm telling you to shut the fuck up. Never,
Oh yeah, Vine has trauma and thinks his whole family's dead. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that, but I'm like, we'll have to. That's very sad, but we'll have to tend to that later.
Oh, my man be like,
"Oh yeah, Vine thinks he's the only Hazatian left."
Adrian be like, first time?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no.
It's so bad.
Guys, what's our next move? What is our next move so far? I mean, we got that situation handled. Now what? Well.
Oh boy.
Fuck, yeah.
I got about an hour and a half to 2 hours
Thing is-
left, so
We're gonna be ending relatively soon, so we're gonna be starting you guys off on what your next job is, and that's what the rest of the next session is gonna be based on.
So now we have 8 sessions to do this shit, so I think it's about time we should probably do some bounties to get fucking resources before we do it.
Make a plan.
And also some money!
Exactly.
Yep.
AKA resources.
Yeah.
Because the only
And by the
one that
way-
has
By the
money...
way, a new bounty has been added, by the way, to your postings, which the new bounty is going to be one from Waldo, which is now in your bounty pool, there's going to be a fourth option that's always going to appear from Waldo, but all of them have to tend to be like smuggling jobs or theft jobs.
Yeah.
All right.
By the
And
way,
all of them are going to pay off in money, but are going to be definitely riskier than normal bounties.
I imagine we should probably move back to the fucking bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, everyone's just teleporting. Fine. Okay.
might as well.
Yeah, it's
I ain't
easier.
walking.
Teleportation.
Fast
So-
travel.
Thing is, we need to fill the fuck out of these canteens. We need to get a long rest, and
Yeah.
we need to get some bounties done, so we can get some fucking money and resources.
Oh, you're back.
Yep.
I was actually discussing with the barmaid about the possibility of renting rooms here for the night, and she said with the damages that have happened to the ceiling, the price will go somewhat up for each of you.
I guess it's mainly me included.
Price of what?
Rent.
Dang, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, because by the way, for just to let you know, the reason that Lady April's estate was so good was because you didn't ever have to pay rent, so you could always get a long rest. Out in the open world, you have to pay to get a long rest.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And
money.
What are the prices?
I believe she listed either paying off the entire damages or each one of you have to pay, I believe, 7 drachmae.
We do not. Okay, we'll
For
have
one
to
night?
adjust that now.
I just
One
got out
night.
of poverty. I only have 2 drachmae.
Hold on, I have a question. About the long rest thing. What happens if I just like straight up like, let's say I'm in the middle of the desert, and I just straight up like just get a pillow and just sleep really fucking hard, like goddamn, just like slumber.
If you're out in the environment, then you will be subject to what I decide happens to you.
Okay, so do I have to roll a safety check?
No, I decide.
Oh my
like,
god.
My god.
So I sleep. All of a sudden, you kind of feel your lower half is kind of like feeling rather slimy. Then there's a fucking
Your
bear
arm has
half
been
eating me.
eaten off by Scorpion.
Like a fish is like half swallowing you.
Well, just to remind you all, and you already know the story by this point. Man-eaters out in the desert.
Oh my god.
Right. Fuck.
Man-eaters. When the man-eaters get eaten, then what does that make? What does that make the thing that ate it?
You know what I just realized, by the way?
Yes.
What?
In actuality, as long as Vide has 3 mana, we don't need to pay for at least one person's long rest.
That is true.
That is true. That is true.
That is very handy, actually.
I'm only gonna allow for one person for a long
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, exactly.
God
Exactly.
damn it.
I have full health and mana. I wasn't here last session.
I have absolutely no mana.
I have.
I thought last session was like purely roleplay.
It
Filling
was,
up
but you guys didn't have a long rest.
Filling up my
We did
gas
have a
grenades
fight.
and also.
Oh wait, we didn't have a long rest. Wait,
Well,
Clover would have.
Hold on.
You
We did have one with the caravan with Ren, but after
We
that,
had a duel with him afterwards.
yeah. Which
I'm at 6
Oh
HP.
yeah, after that, I haven't had a fight. I haven't had a fight since.
I forgot
Yeah,
my character completely passed out.
But yeah, but that means since you've not had a fight since then, your HP and all of that is still at what happened during the duel against Ren, which means you would be at 1 this entire time.
Oh my god.
I thought we got a. Oh my god.
Yeah, you never got a long rest, so yeah.
I'd suggest just.
I hate that.
Get your ass back into my shadow and then have a long rest, my man.
And what about the rest of you guys? How are you going to be figuring all that out?
I'm perfectly
How
fine.
much money do you have in total?
Let's see. How much money do
I have 2 drachmae.
Let's see. How much money do I have?
I would like you to know she said each of us have to pay 7.
I can at least pay for my own room, and then Vide can be in my shadow.
Can't we all just pay for one room of fucking stuff?
No.
No, because how residencies one. Yeah, that's not how hotels work. Like technically, I would also as well force you to pay for Vibe, but I'm gonna be nice in this case and not make you guys for the first night. But in the future, if you're gonna be going to a place, even if Vibe's gonna be sleeping in a shadow, you're still gonna have to pay just for them being on the premises.
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that money, so we're gonna have to.
But we are being illegal.
Well, if they don't notice you or anything else like that, then yeah, you don't have to pay. But that's just more of a check roll.
God damn it.
Well, I mean, if he hold on. If he enters the shadow outside the premises, they wouldn't
Then
see
yeah,
it.
you'd have a much higher chance. But there's always a chance that just if something would happen.
There's always a chance they still notice something's off.
Yeah.
They shine a flashlight.
You could also pay the 50 though, and as Lunar pointed out to me in DMs, if you guys paid that amount, it would be 49, which is one away from the 50. So there's that.
Okay, wait. How much money does everyone have?
I don't have
None.
any. None.
2.
Okay,
Me
wait.
and it never talked about how much I carry on me.
8 plus 2 plus how much does Thoth have?
0.
And
Yep.
Julian?
How much do you guys have together?
Julian?
No, nothing.
You said you
Broke.
0, right? Fucking Lucy.
None whatsoever.
And
Broke.
fucking Missy Vaney.
Me and it never talked about how much I had on me.
Yeah, you have 10 starting.
Okay, I have 10.
10. And what about Big Q?
None.
Broke.
We have 20.
Wait a minute, we have 10 starting drachmae?
Well, yeah, way back when, but that's already long gone, so I'm not giving that to you.
Originally, we didn't start
That's
with
fair.
any money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually
Oh,
true, we
okay.
didn't.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't
I was
start with
like,
any
dude, we have
money.
starting drachmae?
Yeah.
Nope.
By the way,
But-
so, with your issue in mind, I can give you guys an offer on how you want of how you can pay that for the night if you really want it. But I don't know if you really want it or not. So let me know if you really need this long rest.
Ryan will
mean,
use the power of his sexuality.
No,
Oh my god, no, no, he's
Actually, I was actually gonna.
16!
And also, by the way, let's remind you though. Actually, I just realized probably no. In this case, Kev, they've already seen Vide here, so they probably suspect, and they've seen the shadow ability in this establishment.
Yeah.
The shadow ability in this. Wait, let me speak. Have they seen this shadow ability in this establishment?
I don't know if they've seen. They're currently. Well, they may not have seen the shadow ability now that I think about it again, but they'll definitely ask about what
Yeah,
the fuck.
because I don't think Vide ever used it like outside of Rin's fight, and
Yeah.
I don't think they were there, to put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who actually desperately needs a long rest? Because anybody who got down during the dueling, your HP is low. I'll just point that out.
Okay, me, Vi,
I was
Julian.
healed a little bit
That would-
by Ren
that
or
would be
his guys,
Vide,
so I'm
yeah.
at 6 HP.
And I have my long rest due to being overusing mana and whatnot.
Yep.
I mean, I was gonna offer that. Well, since Ben's at full HP and full mana, I was gonna try to do some work, maybe at the inn, to try to pay it off, that 50.
They're
or
not gonna
help.
allow that after you smash the fucking ceiling.
That was just me.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, I know, but they're not gonna want to do that for the party who fucking smashed it. They're wanting the payment.
Okay.
Well, by the way, if you guys need money, I do have an offer.
What's the offer?
Do you all want the offer?
Is there a consequence
depends.
to
Yes.
the offer?
Is there?
I am blindly saying yes.
Is there a consequence to knowing the offer?
I cannot answer that question.
I am blindly
The
saying
fact that you want
yes.
us to blindly say yes does not make me want to not make the offer.
I am saying, quick note, you do not have to say, when the offer is presented, you do not have to say yes by that point. I'm just saying, do you want the offer to present itself?
Sure.
Yes. We do.
Oh, yes.
I am blindly saying yes.
Okay, there's a knock on the door.
Well, I'll answer.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
I think I know who's. Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
it.
Oh boy.
Mother of fuck.
You watch as this very well-dressed masked figure slowly takes a step in, gets some sand off of them, and says, "Oh, it is so windy outside today. It's so cold up in your garment."
Wait, who is it? Y'all, I can't.
No. So just to describe this figure, so Vi, you see this guy in very rich blue and golden garments with a blue what are those called again?
Turbans?
Turban? Yeah, turbans.
Turban.
And you see some feathers coming off the end of it. But the most distinctive thing about this guy is, firstly, all of his fingers are covered in rings, and his face is covered by a mask, which has a pair of eye holes on the top, and then there's another pair of eyes painted onto the bottom, almost making him have the look of 4 eyes.
And
Oh,
there's a
no.
person we were
Oh,
talking
no, 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 no,
about.
no. Oh, no, 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 no.
So we meet each other again. Wonderful. And I was hearing something about misfortune. Hello.
Nope.
He
Get him
looks.
out.
He looks
Get him out.
over at Dago and Castle, and he waves at them. Then looks over at Minstrel, Graf Ivory, who just kind of looks up and then looks back down his bag, and then he kind of looks at all of you and he says, "So, I heard misfortune, and I heard an opportunity to help."
Oh
And what would that
God.
be?
So I understand in this. Oh, and there he goes.
Yeah.
Adita Zane. Au revoir. Anyway, so
Oh God.
Should I go get him?
What would be the
It's no
cost of
worries.
something like this?
I need to firstly know what your issue is, my friend. And so
We
I
need
need to know
money
what
so
your
that
issue is.
we need money so
Money.
that some of us can rest.
The issue is that you're here. And what are you going to do in this case? You can throw me out if you like.
All
Sorry,
right,
Dad.
All right, now
I
look
don't
in your
like this
four
deal.
eyes. All right, now listen to your
I'm
four
going in my
eyes.
shadow.
You are whatever you are. In no way, shape, or form am I associating with you. Yeah, no.
I will
No.
reintroduce myself. My name is Goldenclaw, and I am a trader of both fortune and misfortune, and you seem to be in a quite sorry state.
Do I have to restart this?
My heart can't dare let you pass without trying to offer my assistance. Not for free, of course.
I hope you have a heart attack,
Fortune.
honestly.
Okay.
Mr. Golden Claw.
Yes.
And Adrian pulls out the card of the sun, by the way.
Oh, you've met with the Dahlios already. How's she doing?
She was doing quite dandy last time we fought. Well, until I
It's
shot
wonderful
her.
to hear. Oh, you shot her. Oh, well, I'm certain she's
Well,
fine.
she's
It
not
took-
dead.
Well, yes. Me and her did gamble quite a bit for those cards of hers, so it's good to see that somebody at least got a good hand.
Would you like one of these in exchange for a free night here or some money?
I can certainly give you some money as trade for that, but what I'm also offering, if you'd like to consider, is a loan. No interest.
What kind
Well,
of loan?
I can't promise no interest. I need to make something back, of course, but let's say, how much money do you need, firstly?
Well, I just can't have a count. Oh, by the way, I imagine we don't need to pay for the NPCs. They can probably pay
No,
for
the NPCs can pay. The NPCs can definitely pay for themselves.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The NPCs are 4.
So 7 times 7.
49.
49, yep.
49.
49 for everyone have a long rest, 50 to pay for the damages.
Yep, which I
We
can
are one away.
Which takes you almost to about 100.
What?
Well, for the damages and for everyone. But I imagine that you do have some money on you.
Yes.
A little.
About 20. So 80 would be very appreciated.
Vide incredibly steps backward and just goes. Vide steps backward and just goes. Nah, I'm all set. Vide jumps in his shadow.
I understand your hesitation. Nobody likes owing anybody anything, especially one who has a sordid history with this one. He points over at Alkanos. But do realize in his case that in his past, he owed me certain debts, ones that he must pay off. And in this case, well, he no doubt has shaded me as some sort of horrible, scheming, nasty individual, and of which some of that I could certainly be called. You realize that I'm a man of my word. So if you want 80, I'll give you 80. And I will give you the exact amount of time you have, and I'll tell you the exact amount of interest that will accumulate by the end. No strings attached.
And what do we owe in exchange?
I would say that for every single one of you. So let's see. I'm not going to count your friends here since I doubt they're going to be taking this loan from me. But let's count the rest of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. I would reason that for an interesting quandary. How much are each of you worth in your how much are each of you worth in your eyes? What is your value?
Are you asking us to quantify us by how much we're worth in money?
If you would like, I'm not saying you have to.
Vide is not here. He's in a shadow.
And do tell your friend that even if he's in his little realm, I do have some trinkets back in my cart that I can always bring him back out if need be.
We know you're a similar creature to that crown collector.
Me? A creature? No. I'm simply a businessman.
Fair
Oh
enough.
dear.
My persuasion of abilities are different than most. That much is true, but human, that I am.
All right. Well, before
Oh
we
no, I
decide
have to.
anything, I want to ask how much I could sell this card for you for.
He takes the card and he looks it over for a moment and he says, I would say something like this. I would allow for you to do this to half your interest if you decide to take the deal with me.
That would be lovely.
I was originally considering a 20 interest of, so if you require about 80, so I'd be giving you about it would be a fourth of the interest, so that would be about an extra 20. So it'd be about 100 that you'd need to pay me back. However, with that, you'd only need to pay me in total by the end of the month from doing whatever jobs you may need, 90.
All right. Sounds great.
I'm certain that you can scrounge some jobs up.
And you said you want that back by the end of the month?
I want that payment back, yes. So if nobody's here really familiar with the loans, they give you an amount of money and then you have to by some point give them that much money back with a bit of interest.
Yeah, I know that part, but how much is he taking off with the card?
He's going to be taking off. It would usually be 20, so you'd owe him 100, but he's now taking off 10, so it's going to be about about 90.
All right.
Did we see, by the way, how much some of the jobs that were listed would pay, like the protecting the
no,
drone?
those would have to be negotiated prices.
Okay.
This is very interesting.
I think somebody's gonna be picked apart.
What did you say?
I think that somebody's gonna be picked apart at the end of this.
So we're gonna be owing him 90 drachmi, right?
Yep, you're going to be owing him 90 drachmi by the end of April. So April 30th, you'll be owing him 90 drachmi.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Will there be a shake on it?
Adrian brings out his hand.
You watch as Golden Claw takes your hand and gives you a good shake, and then just kind of gets up again and he says, "Pleasure doing business with you, Winter Sparrows, and just like gold, my silence is ensured." For that, he takes a step out, closes the door, and that will be session for today.
Okay.
And I don't make deals with